quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes!
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Got it. Her third. From left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch where he's going to step. He's going to go for it. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Welcome to week 1 of CFSL action. We are live from Champaign, Illinois, as the Florida Gators will take on the Fighting Illini of Illinois. I'm Vinny Mixon, joining the booth by my partner, CJ Orndorff. CJ, give us a key to victory for each of these teams.
Both teams are looking to improve on both seasons they had last year, and it's going to be interesting to see who comes out with the first punch. So.
As we get ready for opening kickoff here, as it is underway, and we're going to have a return on the opening kickoff. And we're going to get a nice return out of this up to the 30. He's going to get up. Oh, yeah, I thought they was about to break one. Tyrone Weisinger on that one.
It was a decent return to start out. It's going to see how the Fighting Illini can push against this Florida Gators defense.
Yeah, as you can see, JT Cass right there, impact player, coming over through the transfer portal. Florida's going to start out. Bo Dale in his first appearance, as they're going to go to the air on this one, fires it a little bit over his receiver's head.
It's good to get those first throws out of the way. Maybe a little nervous, home opening day here in Champaign. Nice, beautiful weather conditions we have, though. So
nice weather, like you said it here. Maybe it won't affect the passing too much. As he looks to go again, he's going to get hit. Inaccurate pass, and Illinois is able to knock it down.
He thought he had his man there, but it was just a sea of orange. So.
Do you think this early struggle would be due to freshman jitters, or you think he's just out here trying to find people? As he takes a shot on that one, and that one's going to be intercepted off the ricochet, and that's going to be Illinois ball up around midfield.
So you brought up the freshman jitters. I think it is. It's your first game in the stadium. It's loud. Just wrong place to throw that ball. Just not where you wanted to throw it.
Yeah, Zay Martinez is going to get the deflection, but Ted Zelenak is going to come away with the interception on that play. And Illinois up around midfield here, going to start out their first drive of the season as they come out the pistol look here. Looking to go deep on this one, and he fires it across the middle to Thompson Thunder on that one for a 12-yard gain.
I've talked to the Florida Gators coaching staff. They're really excited to get the season started with the playbook they have. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Fighting Illini can come and to push back this offense.
Once again, coming out the pistol look on this one. Dual tight inside. They go handoff to the left on this one. He's going to cut it up, get a nice run. Shaq Edwards there, 4 yards on the play.
Decent run right there by number 25. As you can see, he tried to go to the sideline, but decided to go back the other way.
Who would you say would be the most important playmaker for this Illinois offense?
I'm going to say defense, because usually I'm not putting one person out there. Usually defense wins a championship.
I feel you on that one as they go pistol set again, and this time they're going to go to the right side, and that's going to get blown up in the backfield on that one. That is Lincoln Griffin on the tackle for loss.
Griffin, just a stonewall run right there, just pushing his man back. Excellent job.
Yeah, I think Lincoln Griffin's one of the best cornerbacks we have in this league. I expect him to be one of those All-American nominees at the end of the season, as they got 3rd and 6 coming up here from Florida's 35-yard line on this one. They're going to drop back. He gets it off in the face of pressure, and it's going to go to the end zone, but it is knocked down by Braxton Griffin on that one.
Florida wants to go for blood early. They had that key turnover in their favor. They're trying just to put points on the board now.
And here they're going to go 5 wide receiver set, empty backfield on this one as they go for it on 4th and 6. Looks to take another shot down the field, and this time it's going to get picked off. Lincoln Griffin right there for the interception.
Just right there along the sideline. Just look at this throw. It was beautiful, but just wrong jersey color.
2 plays on that drive made by Lincoln Griffin. Gets the tackle in the backfield, gets the interception on that one. You could almost call it an arm punt. But once again, Florida's going to get a drive after both these teams throw interceptions on their first opportunities. Bodale back in the pocket. He's going to take a shot downfield. Finds a man on this one. He's got it to JT Cash Jr. for a 34-yard gain across midfield for Florida.
They've been talking about Cash and them and everybody here. Just to throw in the catch, man. That's what you want to see. That's Florida's bread and butter almost.
Yeah, Florida went out in the transfer portal to grab JT Cash from Oklahoma State on that one, and it's paying off early here in the first game for them as they're going to once again come out of shotgun set. They got 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen on this one. As he drops back in the pocket looking to fire again, he's going to fire it over to the left. Out in the flats, Freddie Chen for a no-yard gain.
Small progress is a good thing. It's just, let's just hope it don't end up in another INT.
And one thing you really got to do, you got to get your quarterback going in a rhythm. First 3 passes were incompletions, including the interception. Gets 2 complete to go here as he drops back once again in the pocket. And this one, he's going to fire tight roping the sidelines on that one. Freddie Chen with an 11-yard gain and another Florida first down.
Like I said, and we've been talking about this, maybe the freshman jitters have worn off. Who knows? We still got 3 quarters of this, so.
As they say, quarterbacks got to learn how to shake off interception. And this time, we're going to get a run from Florida on this one. They're going to get a wide open hole up the middle. William Tree down for 16 yards.
He was able to find a hole and run, so that's what Florida's been good at the past few seasons.
Yeah, and as you can see right there, offensive linemen doing their job. Tight end comes along as well, opening up a hole downfield. Able to pick up 16 for that. Getting close here to the PX1 Sports red zone. As once again, they'll drop back in the pocket. And he fires it over the middle. And that's going to be another first down here. JT Cash Jr. once again.
They're just eating up the yardage as they get into the red zone, just targeting Cash Jr. for everything he's got.
Yeah, and as you can see, JT Cash Jr. out there looking like a tight end, but got the speed with him. And this one, Bo Dale will just barely get it off, avoiding the sack.
A hole opened, and the defense came through and just punched out. So maybe they can do it again. Maybe stand and deliver here.
2nd and goal here coming up for Florida as they go fire it to the right side. They're going to pick up 3. Freddie Chen once again in the flats, able to get open and get up a few yards.
He was able to get open, you're right, but they're just chomping away. They want to get into the touchdown. I feel it soon.
Yeah, now they'll have 3rd and goal here from the 3.5-yard line as the pressure gets to him, and he just avoids the sack on that one. Credit the Illinois defense there once they got to the goal and go situation.
Absolutely. Stand to deliver in the red zone. That's what you want from your defense.
Here to attempt the field goal is Florida, and that will be good. Florida's first points of the season coming here early in the first quarter.
So, what do you feel like the outcome of this game is going to be there, Benny?
I don't want to get too ahead and predict the outcome. I mean, you look on paper, both of these teams are pretty well matched up as we get a nice return from Jessica Stevens here. Pretty well matched up, I'd say, for the most part. So I expect this one to be a back and forth, punch for punch all the way to the end.
Absolutely. And you see the Florida Gators defense. They've just been attacking this Illini offense. So.
Yeah, that's what you got to have to do here if you're Florida. It gave up good field position early, able to keep them from moving too far. And now they're going to get a second opportunity here as Illinois firing to the flat on this one. That's going to be Stetson James picking up 4 yards on first down.
We know we've been talking about offense and defense. Just the pass here, just beautiful, almost to the sideline, able to get out, just eating up a little bit of yardage.
Hey, like they say, positive yards is good yards on every play. You get 4 yards every play, that's a first down every drive. And once again, they'll line up in the pistol set here. You got Shoemate gonna hand it off here, and they're gonna pick up 2 from Shaq Edwards.
He was able to truck one man, but just stumbled over himself, so can't have that happen again.
Yeah, last time on 3rd down, Illinois had the interception. Clearly, they want to shake that off on this drive. Need to pick up a first. As they're gonna get sacked right there. Credit Florida coming in with the blitz on that play. Strawn McAllister going to get his first sack on the season.
I know Venom's in chat. I can see him. Venom has talked heavily about his defense and how they're going to attack the quarterback, and I think he's a little happy over there on the sidelines right now.
Absolutely. Venom's done a great job trying to buff up this defense ever since he got to Florida. Just look at the talent he's had coming in, and it's starting to pay off here early in this game as Illinois punts it off to Florida. And they're going to get a nice return out of this, get close to midfield, and then some, all the way to Illinois' 45.
Yes. Also, our game on Twitch right now, it's 13-7 Alabama leading. So 2 good games right now here on YouTube and on Twitch. So
Absolutely good games here, week 1 of the CFSL, as Bo drops back to fire another one, and it's gonna go right over his receiver's head.
He was aiming for the dude on the sideline. It just didn't work out. So try to aim downfield a little bit, and maybe something will go good for him.
3 receivers to the top of your screen. You got 1 to the bottom. Bodale in the pocket here. He's going to find his running back, but cannot hold on to the ball on that play. Costly play for Florida on that one.
He heard the footsteps coming. I think he got a little scared and dropped it. So
yeah, William Tree's probably going to wish he could get that one back on there. But once again, they go out the shotgun set, looking to fire it to the sideline. Has a man wide open. Can he get the first? And then Tatum Washington will be just short of that.
I feel like he got to that first down marker just the way he stumbled for it. So hopefully Florida goes for the first down.
And here they are, 4th and 1. They're going to go for it from Illinois 36-yard line as they look to drop back once again. Quick fire over to William Tree, and he's going to pick up the first down with the 8-yard gain on that play.
If you build it, they will come, and Florida is showing why they are ranked number 9 in the polls right now. Eat, sleep, dominate, repeat.
I like the way you put that on there. Shotgun set, 3 receivers to the top. He's going to fire out to the right side on this one. Breaks the tackle, gets down to about the 10-yard line. It's Tatum Washington right there with another catch.
He was able to run his route. As you can see, he was able to get away from the defender, get open enough, and then pull in that catch and just continue running. Put this big man on a pole or somewhere.
You also got to give some credit to JG Cass on that play right there, as he brought 2 defenders with him, allowing that space to get open on the edge, as Florida's going to have an opportunity here from Illinois 11-yard line. So they go 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Bodale once again going to fire it out to the sidelines. That's Freddie Chin once again making him play along the sidelines.
Absolutely. They're throwing it along to the sidelines where there's literally no Illini defense members. They need to tighten up there in the red zone.
That's what you need for a freshman quarterback. Have somebody sitting in the flats, give him a little safety valve to go to when nothing's available. As he's going to drop back, fire this to the outside, and William Tree is going to lose a yard on that play.
I mean, it was a good pass, but it was just shut down defense to head into 3rd down.
Yeah, you got to give credit right there. That's J.W. Ibeck right there making the tackle. A tackle for loss on that play. It was big because it was one-on-one on the outside right there. Able to make the tackle and force this 3rd and 8 opportunity here for Florida as they go 2-by-2 set on this one. Bodale's going to look to fire it. Stands in the pocket, delivers a pass, but this one's going to be picked off by Illinois as they knee it in the end zone. Brandon Ketchens right there making a big play this Illinois defense needed.
I feel like the freshman woes are there. You can see it because he was trying to aim for his man in the end zone, go up by 6, but it just didn't work out.
Illinois offense looking to get back on the field here as they get sacked on the first play of this drive. That's going to hurt Jaden Riley right there getting his first sack of the season.
Absolutely. As you can see, the hole opened right here, and the INT came, and now Florida's going to make them pay.
This Florida defense, they said, all right, we got to pick up our offense on this drive. Looking to recap off of it and getting a sack on the first play, putting this Illinois offense into a 2nd and 16 here. From their own 14-yard line, Dylan Shoemate here in the pistol as he looks to fire it across the middle. He's going to have a man right there. Thunder Thompson again, 9-yard gain.
He was able to get a little bit open and just get in the sight of the quarterback to paw that ball in and get some yardage back. So
much more manageable 3rd down here. As you can see, they are 0 for 2 on 3rd downs as they go shotgun on this play, looking to fire it, and he just misses his target. Maybe had a step on him, could not complete the pass.
He wanted to go for it all right there on that pass, ladies and gentlemen, and that's something you don't want to do on 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when he gets to the sidelines, he's going to wish he had that one back as he had a man in stride and probably had a step on the defender here. So we get a nice punt going across midfield. It's going to get returned right up to midfield.
Yeah, it was a decent return, and as we can say, interceptions are coming back and forth, and maybe it's freshman woes that are helping out with this, or just shut down defense on both ends.
Florida's offense is going to come out once again here. They got the ball right in midfield, 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Bodale's going to fire it to the right side. Freddie Chin once again there in the flats to make the catch.
And Chin is over there on his own little island. There is no Fighting Illini defensive over there. So just keep aiming in that general direction.
Yeah, you got to feel at some point they'll put somebody in the flats to cover Chin. If not, he's just going to rack up a bunch of catches as he fires it across the middle. Freddie Chin not in the flats this time, running a slant route.
Yeah, it was caught in traffic, so you just got to be careful with that because some defenses are just going to try to pull that ball away from him.
Yeah, for the most part so far, it looks like Bodale's starting to calm down a little bit. You saw him start out 0 for 3. Now he's up to 12 of 20 passing. It's just the interceptions he probably needs to cut down here as Florida comes out with the 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. And it's going to be a dump off here to William Tree for 7 and a Florida first down.
Yeah, they just continue to chomp away, literally chomp, at this Illini defense. Sooner or later, they're going to wear them out, and it's going to be big holes opening.
Yeah, and as you can see, this Florida offense has been working it downfield. As they get a nice receiver screen right there, Tatum Washington able to turn the screen for 15 yards on that play. 3 catches, 42 yards here in the first quarter for him. As you see, JT Cass right there on the sidelines giving him a good block, able to get up the field with it. Turn this into a first down here. As they once again near the PX1 Sports red zone. Florida's going to come out. They got 3 receivers to the top of your screen here. They're going to have 1 to the bottom. He's going to go play action. They get the slant route here. Freddie Chin, 8 yards. Going to have a 2nd and 2 coming up.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
As Bodale is 15 of 23, 137 yards in this game so far. Florida's offense, they've been pretty methodical here. It's just the interceptions, really, if you look at it, that have slowed them down. As you can see, 50% of in the red zone as the last time that they threw the interception in the red zone. 3 receivers to the top of your screen here on this one. Bodale is going to fire it to the right side here, picking up the first down. Freddie Chin is going to get 3 yards out of that play. 8 catches, 36 yards for Freddie Chin. Really having himself a pretty good first quarter.
Yeah, starting to have his first quarter. Somehow I had a cord get unplugged here in the booth, and that is my fault. Just, wow.
As we got William Tree right here fighting for it. He got a hard 5 yards on that play, up to 21 yards on the ground so far off 2 carries. As they got 2nd and 5 coming up here from the 5-yard line. I don't understand how they can get a first down here, but apparently somehow they do have that option. As they're going to go read option on this one. And that's going to be 2 yards from Bodale.
So my personal opinion is here, the Fighting Illini is good in red zone defense compared to their upfield defense, if that makes sense.
Florida in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the top of your screen. They go read option. Bodale's going to sneak that in. 3-yard rush and touchdown on that play.
He was able to find a hole, as you can see here. Dale just able to scan the field and be able to find where he needed to run. Just amazing run by Dale himself to the end zone. Take it in yourself, big man.
And that was really a drive that Florida needed, in my opinion. They've squandered a couple opportunities with interceptions on this one. This time they're finally able to punch it in. And just to give a quick update for everybody, as Freddie Chin has 8 catches so far in this first quarter, the record for receptions in a game is 22 by tight end Derek Gray in Season 3 for Washington. Jessica Stevens with another great return on that. It's going to be 26 here to set up this Illinois offense.
Absolutely, and you can see right now the Gators are causing chaos out on the field. For 17 yards, 1 averaging, 2 sacks, and 1 INT. They've been making plays here recently, so...
As once again, Illinois going to come out in the pistol. They're going to motion the tight end going from left to right on this one. And they're going to go play action. He's going to roll out, find the tight end in the flats here. They're able to break a tackle and pick up 3 as Connor Stevens on that play.
He went out to the left, and I talked about the Gators sending people out that way. That's the first I've seen the Fighting Illini try to push out in that direction. They were shut down, so.
And do they get a play off here? They will get one more play here as they're going to hand it off going to the right side of Shaq Edwards, 2-yard gain. And that's going to bring it to the end of the first quarter here. Florida is up 10-0 over the Fighting Illini. Stay tuned. You're watching CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. And welcome back as we get ready to start the second quarter here on YouTube. Illinois will have a 3rd and 5 opportunity as they have yet to convert a third down. They're going to look deep on this one, and they've got their guy. It's going to be Connor Stevens for 52 on that play.
They're trying to pull out the big plays now. First quarter's over. It's time to go for the heavy artillery. As you can see, a beautiful pass downfield, and he was almost getting away with that one.
Yeah, if he had a little bit more speed, he might have been able to break that one all the way. Luckily for Florida, though, they're able to get a man back there, slow him down. Big play. Illinois' offense needed this play as they go pistol set once again. Looking like a triple option on that play, but Florida's there ready for it and not allowing anything. It's time on this bell, making the tackle for loss.
Absolutely. And Florida, you give us one big play, we're going to burn you on the next one. And that defense just continuing to lock down.
Yeah, if you really go back to that big play, Florida probably wants to chalk that up to a busted coverage, and they want to shake off of that as Illinois going to go 3 receivers to the top, run it to the right side of the field, breaking a couple tackles right there. Shaq Edwards able to pick up 4, get it to a little bit more manageable third down situation.
You see Shaq Edwards has five rushes for 11 yards. I think he's going to be one of these key pieces of the Illini offense.
Yeah, this offense looking like it's starting to find its groove here. Maybe that big play is what they needed. Trying to find a man. He's going to go to the corner of the end zone on this one, but it is going to be knocked down by Florida's defense on that one, bringing up 4th and 8.
They want to get on the board so bad, but they'll have to settle for the field goal attempt.
And this is going to be Kevin Brown with the field goal attempt here, and he's going to start his season off perfect. 1 from 1 on this as Illinois is cracked into the scoring column, but still trails Florida 10-3 in this one.
So we got a 10-3 ball game here. Bama is up 20-14 over Oklahoma. So
how did you think that game over there would be turning out?
For the past few seasons, Bama and OU have been just back and forth up, like high-scoring teams. I feel like Bama comes out with a win on that one. So
I see that one going either way here, as Florida's going to look to try and get a screen going to Tatum Washington. Doesn't have the same result as the first time, losing the yard on this play.
Like I said, the Illini are going to come out with a little bit more defense, and right here it's starting to get up there. As you can see, just shut down defense right there.
Brandon Ketchens going to get a tackle for loss on this play. Had the interception in the end zone. Starting to heat up here for this Illinois defense. Maybe going to take a leadership role and carry them through, as Bodale's going to drop back in the pocket, trying to find room. And that one is almost intercepted by Blake Davis. Probably wishes he would have came down with that.
Absolutely. Blake Davis is looking at his hands, trying to figure out what happened. If he would have pulled that in, that would be the big play they were looking for.
Just had to think Bodale was screaming, please drop this, as soon as he let that one go. But this time he's going to find a receiver along the left sideline on this one. Able to pick up a huge gain over into Illinois territory is Tristan Haynes on that one. 40-yard play.
Haynes able to beat his assignment down the sideline right there in front of the coaching staff. He was really recruited heavily, and I feel like this is what Florida needs to get their way to the playoffs.
Absolutely. A big play right there. Big-time players. Got to make those right there. Bodale starting to come into his own here in this game. Maneuvering around in the pocket. He's going to find JT Cass on this one. 15-yard reception gets them inside the red zone.
Absolutely. Into the red zone again, and it's this pass. Look at this. Just reading the defense, finding an open man, getting control of the ball, and then running.
You know, I would say I want to have a workout session with JT Cash just because he looks so swole, but I feel like if I did that, my arms would be dead by the time we got in there. As Bodale's going to look to fire to the sidelines on this one, and he's got Jamison Emmanuel, a 4-yard catch on the flats.
Now I got to figure out how would I fare in that workout, because I don't work out that much.
I mean, I think bodybuilders would struggle working out with Cass. I mean, that is just a really big man. So they're going to go under center for this one. 2 tight end set on this one. Bodale once again in the pocket looking to find a man. Has nobody. Just going to throw this away and live for a third down.
I mean, maybe his parents are over there in the stands, right there along the first row. He was trying to get the ball to his mom or dad. So
free souvenirs coming out here from the Florida quarterback as he fires this one to William Tree. Picks up 5, needed 6, 4th and 1 upcoming. Do they go for it? No, they do not.
I feel like they should have went for it because they had the Illini on their heels.
As the kick is up, and it is once again good here. Florida stretching that lead back to 10 points here. 13-3 we have on YouTube. 6:25 left to go as Illinois is set to get the ball back, and they will take over from the 25-yard line.
So
What do you...
question,
Go ahead.
So my question to you, Benny, how do you feel about OU's chances this year?
OU, I mean, I have them as that in that sleeper category. I think they're good. Maybe a game or two away from possibly competing for a championship. But I think they're a pretty solid team.
I mean, yeah, and also back here, just a pass right across the middle, able to get open. And I know the Illini, we don't talk about them that much, but just what we're seeing week one, I hope we see more of this down throughout their schedule that we are able to cover.
And as you just saw up on the screen, 229 yards to 86 is the difference here as we have 6 minutes to go in this game. Fires a tight pass over to Thompson Thunder, able to pick up 11. First down, Thompson Thunder 3 for 32 in this game.
Oh, that came close up here in the press box. I thought he was going to take that to the house with the INT, but he's able to fit it in there and get it into that man's hands.
Very tight throw, probably one he wishes he would have saw sooner, as they're going to hand this one up off the middle, able to shake a couple tackles, bounces around and ends up losing 5 on the play, Shaq Edwards.
I feel like Edward was trying to go forward, but then once he found out that hole closed, he tried to break back to the left, and it just didn't work out as he was met by a ton of Gators.
You got to give credit to this Florida defense so far. As soon as one player gets to the ball, it seems like the entire defense starts swarming, and they're doing a very good job attacking it as they try to go handoff up the middle once again, and it's only going to pick up 3, leading them with 3rd and 12.
That's the thing, because I know right down there on the sideline we can see the coaches talking. They're trying to figure out how to open up this Gator defense, and they're trying, but everything's starting to falter.
They're going to go shotgun on this one, looking to go deep once again, and they're able to pick this up. There's going to be Bryson Stanford, 30-yard gain on that play, picking up the first down, getting into Florida territory.
Absolutely, they come out with these big plays on offense, but I feel like there's some sharks in the water that's going to try to turn and capitalize with the defense. So, because it's been a period, we've had 1 quarter in the books, so I feel like Florida's starting to find something, if you know what I mean.
As they're going to go pistol set here. Looking to find a man. Finds him out in the flats. It's going to be Joshua Evans, only able to pick up 3 on that play.
Lit him up. You better make sure he's okay, because that was a hard hit. Like running into a wall almost.
And just a quick update over on Twitch. Oklahoma just scored a touchdown pass going to Damian Jones. Alabama still leads in that game 23-21. As Illinois comes up here, 2nd and 7 from the pistol set. They got 3 receivers to the top of your screen on this one. They're going to look to pass, fires it across the middle. That's going to be a first down going to Samuel Mathis.
He was able to get open, and I know I've heard a lot of chatter about the Illini offense, and this is my first time seeing it. I'm really impressed with them, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's good methodical offense here as they fired across the middle once again. That's going to be another first down, 1st and goal upcoming as Jessica Stevens gets her first catch of the game.
She was able to get open and just start running, and she wanted to get into the end zone, wanted to punch it in for her team.
You're going to have 1st and goal here from the 4-yard line. Looking to pass, fires it over to the left side where nobody is as he's trying to give a souvenir to the fans.
I mean, maybe the Illini are doing something for charity. For every ball thrown away, they donate like $5. So.
Good to see the charities finally getting their action here in week 1 as they go on to center for this one and fires one right out the back of the end zone.
Just a little bit lower, and they would have been able to punch it in. They're starting to get a little bit wild. They need to settle down a little bit, put a lid on that. So.
Yeah, I think on that one you got to take your chances and fire it in there tight to your big tight end right there. Nevertheless, they're going to go read option on this one, and he's able to punch that in. Dylan Shoemate for the 4-yard touchdown.
Absolutely. He was able to. He didn't find anything open, so he basically said, let me do it myself, and just used his feet and was able to run. Just wow.
And as you can see, this Illinois offense starting to heat up now. Had the field goal on the previous drive, able to score a touchdown on this drive, 11 plays. And here we go, guys. We got a ball game brewing on our hands with 4 minutes to go here in the second.
It's going to be interesting. I know and maybe there's a lot of nervous stuff here in Champaign because they're ranked 15 and they're facing a number 9 Florida team that's been heavily talked about. So maybe an upset week 1.
And Lincoln Griffin going to get the return on this one. Able to pick up 28 on that play, as he is one of the best return men we have in this league. As Florida prepares for first down here from their own 29, they're going to go shotgun set, trips to the top of your screen on this one. Bodell in the pocket. He's going to fire this one over to JT Cash Jr. for a pickup of 9.
They're chugging. You can hear that train coming. They are not stopping for this defense. They're going to try to exploit any opening, any hole, and try to burn them.
And as you can see, Bodell up to 212 yards passing here in this first half. That's only going to grow as William Tree here gets a 7-yard pickup for the first down.
He just stiff-armed the man. Please make sure he's okay. But just what a run. Just able to push that defender down and just keep his foot in bound.
33 pass attempts to 4 rush attempts here for Florida as they go play action on this one. And you just got to think, Venom has so much confidence in his quarterback. He's thrown 2 interceptions in this game. And Venom's still out here just picking up pass plays left and right.
Oh, absolutely. And that last one could have been an INT. I think just trying to figure out where they're passing it.
As they're going to look to pass this one out in the flat. This is going to be William Tree once again picking up a first down, carrying a man, and picking up 14 yards on that play.
Whatever you can find, like I said, along the sides, downfield, slant routes, whatever works for them, and they are clicking on all cylinders now.
Shotgun set, got 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen on this one. As they look to fire it to the right side and fires it over his receiver's head.
He's getting a little gutsy, and you can tell it's maybe it's freshman woe still. Maybe they haven't haunted him that much. It's loud here in Champaign. Just a lot of energy going on.
They go 2 running backs in the backfield, play action, and it hits the turf on that one.
He wasn't able to find his man, and I'm not going to blame freshman woes. It is loud here. If you were a player down that field, you're hearing all the roar and stuff. So.
Florida 3 of 8 on third downs, and that's going to be their 4th third down conversion of this game as JT Cash Jr. picks up 24, getting 96 yards here in this first half.
Oh, just a beautiful catch. He was able to keep his toes in bound. Put that on the top 10 clips, please.
A killer in the gym, and he's also got Tony toe tap ability as out here. JT Cash Jr., what can't he do as a receiver? As Florida's going to look to fire this one into the end zone. He's got a man. That's Tristan Haynes, 17-yard touchdown strike on that.
So they go to Cass Jr. to get him into that position, and then they go the other way. The Illini got to figure out how to stop this assault.
And let's just dominate the DB off the press on that one, as the extra point is up and good, and the lead is once again stretched back out to 10 points. As Illinois is set to return the kickoff on this one. And it's going to be about middle of the end zone, and they're not going to take a chance. They're going to kneel it and take this one out from the 25-yard line.
So what would you like to see out of the second? I don't ask questions. What would you like to see out of the Illini in the second half?
I like what they've been doing these last 2 drives. Pretty methodical. I think they found their rhythm and just keep this up. As you can see right here, Thompson Thunder right here. 13-yard catch, giving him 45 yards on the game.
Personally, I'd like to see a little bit more offense from the Illini, because right now they got their backs against the wall. So.
As Dylan Shoemate's going to take off right there, finding 9 yards himself on the ground. Still in the negative rushing yardage watch, but he did pick up the touchdown earlier in this game. 2nd and 1 coming up.
Absolutely able to find a little bit of hole in the Florida defense. Was able to get through it, but not close enough for that first down.
They're going to have 2nd and 1 here from their own 47-yard line. Shoemate from the shotgun is going to drop back, fire it to the flats. This is going to be Joshua Evans picking up 6 and the first down as we get to 2 minutes here in this first half.
They're starting to chip away. They know that time's now not on their side in this corner as we approach a 2-minute warning. So.
Good news for Illinois is they still have 3 timeouts here. as they're going to go play action. Actually, it's a read option on this one, and Shoemate's going to be able to pick up 10 on that play, but they're going to mark him inches short of the first down as he is back into positive rushing yardage.
The defense was completely fooled. I would love to see that play again. Did you see how much open grass he had there? Just wow.
Plenty of open grass, able to take advantage of that as they go 5 receivers set on this one. Shoemate from the shotgun, going to fire it on an in route, picking up 8 on that play is Bryson Stamper.
Continue chipping away, keep them Gators on their heels. They're in hostile territory. It's loud. Try to make them pay.
The Shoemates really had a great game in this one, 14 of 20 so far, getting near 200 yards in this first half. So he looks to drop back. He's going to fire that one, and that's going to be knocked down by Tyrone Weisinger.
Oh, Weisinger should have pulled that one in. That was almost right to him, and if he would have caught that, he would have had a lot of open ground.
I don't think anybody would have been able to catch him on that one as they go 2nd and 10 here. Going to fire it across the middle. Picking up 10, but not the first down is Jalen Pickard.
And as you can see here, he had a lot of time to throw that. No Gator defense around him. It's just they're chipping away. They're trying to run down that clock because if you give this Gator team the ball back prior to halftime, they're gonna get burned.
And as you say that, Illinois burns their first timeout in this one. As they're gonna go wide receiver screen here on 3rd and 1, able to pick it up. Let's pick it once again, 1 yard, getting the first down on this. As we have 58 seconds here. Inside the red zone here for Illinois, and they're going to get a false start to back him outside the red zone.
False start, offense. Still first down.
As we're going to have 1st and 15 for them with 58 seconds to go. They're going to snap the ball from Florida's 23-yard line as they go pistol set once again. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Gonna drop back, fire this one across the middle. He's got Connor Stevens in the end zone for a 23-yard touchdown.
Absolutely, was able to find a man open and just run. This is the kind of plays that Illinois needs. Personally, I wouldn't be going for the PAT. I'd be going for a 2-pointer.
Well, they would like to differ from you as they make it a 3-point ball game right there. Florida still on top in this one, 20-17 with 54 seconds. And maybe you think the false start was intentional on that one. Backed him off 5 yards so they could get the perfect pass on that play.
I don't think so. That's the thing.
As Lincoln Griffin, he had a lane for a second. Able to bring him down, though, is Illinois for only a 29-yard return.
Absolutely. You can see some of the highlights here from earlier and also this quarter, just the Illini able just to come out swinging. So...
As Florida going to get set, they're going to have 49 seconds and all 3 timeouts to go just under 70 yards here. As Bodell looks to fire it. He's going to fire it to the right side, and that pass is going to be dropped.
Oh, he heard the feet coming, and that man was there. He just pulled it in. And I keep saying open grass. There was a lot of open grass there.
2x2 set for this one as Bodell is going to fire it once again. He's got JT Cass right there for a first down, and Florida's going to burn their first time out of this half. 41 seconds to go. They got the ball at the 42-yard line here. So they're going to go 2 running backs in the backfield. Bodell's going to try to fire it. He's going to go to the flats right here, William Tree, for a 1-yard gain.
Get to the sideline, get out of bounds, stop that clock. That way you have all you got to do is play with the play clock. You don't have to play with the normal overall clock if you get out of bounds. They're trying to get in the heads of the Illini. They know that this is their moment.
They're going to have 2nd and 9 here is Florida. They're going to dump it off once again. William Tree gets 8, but not able to pick up the first down, and Florida has to burn their second timeout here. As they go 2x2 set here. 3rd and inches on this one. 30 seconds left in this game. Bodell looks to the flats again. And William Tree is going to get tackled for a loss on that play. And it's going to be 4th and 1. Maybe a long one on this one.
Absolutely. And it took 3 men to bring down Tree. Not just 1, but 3, as you can see there. So I'd be a little nervous right now.
If you were Florida, would you have tried to go for this, or you would have punted this one away?
Personally, I would have went for it because you have the Illini on their heels.
They're going to punt the ball inside the 20, but it's going to get returned by Jessica Stevens up around the 30-yard line, 10-yard return on that. And look at the difference this Illinois first quarter to the second quarter for them. Big turnaround, and that's really what's brought this game closer.
Absolutely, and as you can see, they were up to 209 yards. It's that energy. First quarter, you're a little bit of dragging. Now it's game time. So.
Yeah, Shoemate looks to fire this one. He's got a man along the sidelines, picking up 8 and getting out of bounds. Thompson Thunder.
Just get out of bounds. That's all you can do for right now. And just pray for a miracle.
As they're going to look to go pistol set here. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Under 20 seconds in this one, but they pick up the first down. It's going to stop the clock. Once again, Thompson Thunder getting 10 yards, up to 63 yards in this game. They're going to look to go pistol as they hurry up to the line. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. And the clock is ticking, and they get the snap off here with 10 seconds left. Shoemate's going to take off with it upfield. He's able to pick up 10 yards, get the first down. Illinois burns their last time out here with 5 seconds left as they are 44 yards away from the end zone. Shotgun set, 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. They got a tight end here on the right side. And he's going to try and fire this deep, but they're going to get sacked. And that's going to end the first half here as we have it 20-17. Florida on top of Illinois here. Break us down what went on in this first half.
This first half has been wild for week 1. I know we've seen some wild games opening the season. I'd put this in my wild game category. The Illini trying to go for the upset. Florida just trying to maintain a dominance. And right there at the end of the quarter, just wrecking the quarterback. Just bearing down, getting down there, continuing to dominate. As you can see the replays here, just back and forth, blow for blow. It's like a boxing match right now. We're only in round 2, it feels like. So.
Yeah, and I think you got to go back to those 2 interceptions that Florida had early on in this game. Their offense was moving the ball when they threw those interceptions. And without those interceptions, I think Illinois could have been in a bigger hole as they were in when they started making that comeback attempt. And that's really been a big key keeping them in this game.
Absolutely. You see the time of possession, not that far split, and the yardage, passing yards is starting to get up there. Rushing yards, same thing for the Illini. I feel like the Illini have this in the bag. It's just they just got to keep the costly mistakes down. So. Absolutely.
One more turnover than Florida has had here. They're looking to hopefully keep it turnover free in the second half, as they will get the ball first here with Florida kicking off, as Jessica Stevens is set to return this one. But they will not, and they will take the ball from the 25-yard line. What do you want to see from this Illinois offense here in this first drive?
I want to see a little bit more of pop and swag. They're starting to show that out a little bit in the second quarter. I want to see that I want to see them finish strong. So
they're going to go play action to start it off. They're going to take a shot down the sidelines. Fires it over the head of everybody on that play.
Maybe the quarterback saw someone down there. Who knows? But just got to cost them mistakes, keep them down low. That was one of them. So
they're going to look to go handoff up the middle on this one. That's losing yardage. Shaq Edwards with a loss of 1. And Florida's really stepped up on this run game, had a couple big runs earlier here. But Shaq Edwards is now averaging only 1 yard a carry.
Vinny, I feel like Venom went into the locker room and said, we need to shut this line ID down and everything. So maybe that's the boost they need.
They're going to look to go screen on this one, but Florida is too fast. They get back to the quarterback before he's able to get that ball off. Jaden Riley with his 3rd sack in this game.
Feed the big man. Give him a plate of pancakes with a side of sausage on that. Just the holes opened up, and then a bunch of Gators crawled right through.
Yeah, absolutely. Going back to it, I'm pretty sure Venom gave this Florida defense a big pep talk there at halftime. As we have over on Twitch, a Bama touchdown has just extended their lead, 33-21 over on Twitch with 30 seconds left in the third quarter. As Florida is set to get this ball as they return it across midfield, across the 40-yard line, and they'll have great field position to start out their second half.
Absolutely, and this Gator offense have been known how to click on all cylinders. They want to make Illinois pay for their touchdowns. So.
And they're going to look to go screen here on first down. They get a couple blocks downfield. William Tree breaking the tackle, able to pick up 4 on that play.
Tree shedded one man, and just everybody else, a sea of orange started to envelop that area. Just wow.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to Illinois on that play. It looked like Florida had their block set up. Illinois relentless in their pursuit. They're able to hold them to 4 yards on that play. As we come up 2nd and 6 here, Florida will be at the Illinois 33.5-yard line. So they're going to go 2 running backs in the backfield on this one. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. They look to change it at the line, and he's just going to throw that away. Didn't like what he saw.
I wouldn't be thrown to the Illini side, so we might get a little angry about that. So, and who knows?
Maybe just out here playing head games is Bodale. Freshman tactics, like they always say. As he fires this one to William Tree once again, picking up 5, and it's going to be 4th and inches upcoming.
That's what you want to see, and the defense just light someone up.
This is a big decision by Florida here. They decide they're going to take the points and rely on their defense here as the kick is up, and that's going to stretch it to a 23-17 lead.
Venom must be wanting points and points badly. That's what it looks like. Just a beautiful kick, the hold, everything. Just wow.
Yeah, as you can see, Venom over in chat, not happy about the decision. But I'm sure he's happy about getting points on the scoreboard here as they once again kick it off over to Illinois. As we're going to get a return on this one, and they're going to bring it up past the 30 is Jessica Stevens with a 32-yard return.
They couldn't stop her, and she just found some holes and able to bounce off some people.
Now, as you can see right here, just getting all over this Illinois defense. 3 sacks so far coming from their defense. And as you can see, Jaden Riley, 3 sacks by himself, 3 tackles for loss as well. Been a monster. Illinois got to find a way to start slowing him down.
Absolutely. If you keep opening up holes like that, the big man's going to burn you.
As they look to drop back, can't find anybody. So Shoemate takes off upfield, able to pick up 6, trying to break some tackles there.
Shoemate decided to put himself on a whirlpool spin cycle, just trying to get for the first down.
And I tell you what, it's not an easy task trying to break a tackle from Timonis Bell, who gets his 8th tackle in this one. As they're going to look to drop back and fire on this one. Has the receiver this time in the flats. Able to pick up the first and a little bit more as they get up to midfield.
He's found his man, able to get down the sideline a little bit, but just now they got to continue to keep this Gator defense on their heels.
And that's Samuel Mathis getting his 2nd catch in this game. As they go play action on here, looking to fire deep, fires it across the field, and this one's going to be intercepted going the other way. That's going to be Florida Gator ball on that one. Costly mistake here by Illinois.
I talked about it during the halftime show, Vinny. They need to limit the INTs, and it's now burned over for the 2nd time tonight.
And that's going to be Braxton Griffin getting his first interception here on this season. Florida getting the ball here with a 6-point lead. They have the ball at their own 46 as they look to pass it once again. Going to the flat route here. William Tree is going to be able to pick it up, get 3 yards. Florida's offense so far in this game in 2 quarters and 2 minutes, 300 passing yards.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, on Twitch, just a barn burner now. Alabama up 39-21 over OU.
Yeah, Bodale wishes he could probably get that pass back just a little bit over his receiver. As they come up 3rd down, 4 of 11 on 3rd downs. They've had their struggle as well here, looking to improve that percentage. As Bodale is just going to get sacked, nobody can get open. And that's going to be a big play that this Illinois defense needed. Brian Andrews making the sack.
We talk about Florida just manhandling the Illini. Brian just manhandled the quarterback, found his opening, and just look at this. Just stuffed all of him and took him down.
Well-timed delay blitz right there by Illinois. Didn't have a man to pick him up. Nobody saw him coming in late, and Bodale can't get rid of the ball and has to take the sack. And Florida will punt it right back to Illinois. Cannot capitalize off the interception as they're going to be able to get a return. Gets a stiff arm, and not much after that 5-yard return by Jessica Stevens.
My question is, did Jessica eat her Wheaties? She just stiff-armed that poor man. Wow.
Absolutely ate the Wheaties and probably had a couple protein shakes this morning as they look to go trips at the top of your screen. And that one's going to be intercepted by Florida off the ricochet. What an insane catch.
I feel like that pass hit the ground first. I don't know. That was on the ground.
Ooh, we are going to... I don't know how to say about that one. That's going to be Robbie Lake, the defensive end, We're not going to get a review out of that. That was very close. But the refs didn't say there was enough to cause a booth review on this. As Fredericton once again there in the flat route getting his 9th catch of this game.
I know we've had a little bit of issues with booth reviews, but that was on the ground. Just a costly mistake, keep burning the Illini.
And they fire it to the flats once again. William Tree able to break 2 tackles on this one. Can't get away from the third. 6-yard gain. 3rd and 1 coming up.
I feel like all the Gators fans out there, they're happy for this. They want to manhandle Illinois for their punishments.
And Bodale's going to fire this one over. Has Kareem Pitts on that one, able to pick up 14 and get to a 1st and goal. And I just want to go back real quick to William Tree. I know we were talking about Freddie Chin possibly having a chance to break the record for catches. William Tree is up to 13. He is only 10 away from breaking the record. As we get a touchdown right here to Freddie Chin.
He found his man, Vinny. That's all you can say. Chin ran his route, and once he pulled that catch in, he started just to bulldoze people out of his way. And things are starting to become unglued for the Fighting Illini.
And that's the confidence you see growing from this freshman quarterback right there. Earlier in the game, you thought he probably wouldn't have gone to that pass, but here he is able to make a tight window throw, able to get the touchdown and extend this to a 13-point lead for Florida as they lead 30-17 with 5 minutes left here in the third.
Well, I guess I'm losing my parlay bet on this. So, just things coming unglued real quick for Illinois. I think they need to settle down a little bit, get their game focus back in, because they have a chance to upset the number 1 team in the polls. That's what I feel like. So.
And as you see right there, the costly interceptions here, 3 of them for Shoemate have really hurt this Illinois offense, and they've struggled so far here in the second half. They closed the first half really good, starting to struggle here in the second. What do you think they need to do to rebound and get their offense going again?
Honestly, I think Shoemate needs to get those freshman woes under control. I know it's week 1. We're all going to have them. But 3 INTs, that's not going to look good on paper. And the coach is probably going to have to throw a clipboard.
They're going to go play action, cannot find anybody. But he's got a lot of green grass in front of him. Takes a shot, though, but picks up 10 yards on that play.
He ran into a dump truck on this run, ladies and gentlemen. Had a bunch of green grass open, but the Gators snuffed him out short of the 1st down.
And once again, that's time under his belt making a tackle in this play. Feels like he's been everywhere every time Shoemate tries to take off with it. As we're going to have a 2nd and inches up coming here. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Got a tight end at the bottom. They're going to fire a receiver screen over there. Got blocks downfield. Able to pick up 7 as Bryson Stamper and an Illinois 1st down.
So we got a barn burner over here. So we got about 5:12 left in the 4th quarter in Norman. Things coming unglued there also. It's 47-21 in favor of Bama.
Over here, we got a 2-score game as Illinois looks to take the snap. And they're going to go triple option on this one, but Florida has it covered, and they are going absolutely nowhere. Robbie Legg making a tackle for loss.
I feel like the entire Gators defense ate a little bit of jerky before coming out because they can smell what's going on. So,
this defense this half has absolutely been ramped up. Venom really got onto his defensive coordinator there and the defensive players at halftime, and it's working well as we got an errant pass right there by Dylan Shoemate.
I feel like the freshman woes are now starting to creep up a little bit because there was nobody in the area of that pass that would have been able to catch that.
As Shoemate looks to drop back, fires this one to the sidelines, not able to come down with the catch, and it will be a 4th down for Illinois. And the woes just start opening up worse here for this Illinois offense.
Absolutely. You're talking about it, Vinny. I feel like the quarterback is a little bit under pressure. He just needs to sit down on the sideline and just look over a little bit of game film on the iPads they have there just to help themselves out. That way they know how to fix the issues that are starting to form.
And while one quarterback's not having a great half, here we have Bodale up over 300 yards already in this game. Still got plenty of time to add to that as they're going to go 3 receivers to the top of your screen on this one. They're going to look to pass once again. Jumps it off, and that's going to be a pickup of 2 for William Tree, who is now up to 14 catches.
They're targeting Tree and Cash Jr. If you shut down those two, you're gonna have to make Florida start playing a little bit dangerously. So
2x2 set here for 2nd and 8. They go read option, the rare run coming from Florida, and they're gonna lose a yard. Venom's probably gonna wait another 3 quarters before he calls another run play.
I mean, maybe Venom throws that play out of the book and he just says, you know what, we're going to try to burn them on the long run or long throw. The run game helps, but I feel like they've been running the pass.
We got 3rd and 9 upcoming. They're going to look to throw. Gets a receiver across the middle, not able to get the yards after the catch. Tristan Haynes only picks up 6, and it's going to be a 3 and out for this Florida team.
I feel like Venom ain't gonna like that 3 and out. He wants points on the board every possession. I feel like so.
As Illinois is set to get the ball here, they're gonna have it up past 30 as Jessica Stevens gets an 11-yard return. And what do you think Illinois has to change to get back in this game?
Get the freshman woes under center under control. Start finding some key players and start targeting them. That way you can try to start burning this Florida defense.
And that's not going to get it going as Shaq Edwards is going to take a loss of 4 here. Jaden Riley in the backfield. Once again, his 4th tackle in the backfield.
And as you can see right there on that Skycam look down, they were able to snuff it out on both sides. So you just got to keep that defense flanks held down.
As they're going to go play action on this one. Got some blocks, able to find a tight end here in the flats. This is going to be Connor Stevens picking up 5, keeping it a little bit more manageable, but it's still going to be a 3rd and long for this Illinois offense.
Absolutely. And Illini, they're trying their best, but every time they get one big play, Florida snuffs out the next 2, it feels like.
We're going to go pistol set right here. They're going to look to screen it. Got blocks downfield, cannot shake the tackle, though. Shaq Edwards only able to pick up 4 on that play, as Drew Hanna makes the stop here, and it's a 3 and out for Illinois as well.
Absolutely. And also over on Twitch now, it is 53-28. Bama just starting to steamroll over the Sooners.
As Florida, once again, going to get good field position to start here, up around their own 45-yard line. Lingham has had a great job here in the punt return game for them, really setting them up in good field position, as they're going to come out with a 5 receiver set. It's going to be 3 to the top of your screen, 2 at the bottom. Obviously, they're going to pass it, and they're able to complete the pass to Tristan Haynes for a 9-yard play, getting him across midfield.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
As you can see, Tristan Haynes, 72 yards right here. J.W. Ibeck getting his 9th tackle in this game for Illinois. Really been a menace all over the field. Illinois' defense really starting to pick it up here after they gave a touchdown on the first drive to Florida. As Florida, go ahead.
So I feel like in the game plan, Venom just said, we're going to try to ball out, and they're balling out now.
When in doubt, ball out. As they go downfield on this one, that's going to be JT Cash Jr. picking up 29 more. That's going to put him up over 100 yards with his 7th catch of this game.
Look at this. He's able to beat his assignment, stumble a little bit, get eyes back, and haul that catch in to burn the Illini yet again. Feed Cass more.
Threw off the press so hard that he had to pick himself back up. Able to do that, recover, pick up the big yardage inside the PX1 Sports red zone here, as they're going to have a receiver coming in motion left to right on this one. It's going to be 2 receivers to your left with a 2 tight end set as well. And they run the ball here, going to the left side. He's going to lose a yard, and Venom is fuming because he does not like that when he calls his 1 rare run play a game.
I know there's a movie reference. I see him down there on the sideline. He just fist pumped something. I don't know what it meant, but the movie I remember of Facing the Giants, the evil coach in the state championship game, that's what that just looked like.
As they look to fire this one, Bo Dale incomplete on his 58th pass attempt here. And we still have a whole nother quarter to go. 3rd and 11 upcoming as Florida is 5 of 14 on that 3rd down attempt. They're going to go 3 receivers to the top of your screen as Bo Dale looks to fire it to the end zone. And it's going to be batted down by Ted Zinlock. Almost had an interception, possibly had a touchdown on that play. Ends up with none of it. And here we go with Florida with a field goal attempt. And that one's going to be good as they extend the lead to a 16-point game, but it's still only a 2-score lead. Illinois still has a good chance in this one.
Absolutely. I do want to apologize. I thought it said number, it's either a 1 or a 9 on the ticker. It looked like a 9 to me the first time, and I think it's a 1. So, but the Illini just need to start trying to punch on all cylinders, try to match what Florida's giving them. So.
They're going to come out pistol set here, 2 tight ends. They're going to send 1 tight end going from left to right. They'll have both tight ends on the right side of this one as they look to go counter on that one. And that's going to be a loss of 1 for Shaq Edwards.
They're starting to figure it out a little bit. They're starting to run out of time. We've got about 29 seconds left. So I feel like the Illini need to start finding something and starting to find something quick because they need to start balling out with the steps that they have.
They're going to send a tight end in motion once again. They're looking to go read option on this. And picking up to his Dylan Shoemate, 3rd and long, once again coming up for this Illinois offense, who has struggled this entire half as we wind down here and getting close to the 4th quarter.
Absolutely. I don't think they'll get this playoff, which they won't. So we're going to be heading to the 4th quarter. Hopefully we can see the Illini come back in this.
As we get those 4s up in chat, it's 33-17, Florida on top of Illinois as we go into the 4th. Don't miss this exciting conclusion. You're watching CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. As we are back here starting the 4th quarter, it's going to be a 3rd and 9 for this Illinois offense, and they got to shake off the woes they had in this 3rd quarter as they look to fire this to the right side, and they're able to pick up just enough as Thompson Thunder picking up that 1st down.
Maybe they're starting to figure out, hey, it's time to play. We can't just lay down against the number 9 team in the polls. It's time to play.
Could be a repeat of the first half. We saw in the 1st quarter they struggled. 2nd quarter they picked it up right here. As Shoemate is able to pick up another 1st down off a 16-yard run, getting it up around midfield.
Found his assignment, able to get open and just run. And he just misled the defense. Just everybody went every different which way. Just wow.
Got to give credit to the tight ends and receivers after seeing Shoemate take off. They turn around and get blocking, allowing him to pick up the extra yardage. So they're going to go 3 receivers to the top of your screen. They're going to send 1 in motion, and now they're going to have a 2x2 set as they look to fire that one across the middle, and that's going to be batted down by Jaden Riley. Right here, making sacks and making deflections in the pass game.
I know everybody's curious about the Twitch game. It just went final. Alabama steamrolls OU 54-28.
As it's going to be a handoff right here by Illinois, going up the middle, 4 yards for Shaq Edwards. And the way the running back game's been going here in the 2nd half, do you think Illinois needs to start to pull away from that, or do you think they need to just change up how they've been attacking the run game?
Honestly, I'm split on it because the run game hasn't worked. The passing game with 3 INTs hasn't worked. So.
As they're going to go screen on this one, and that's going nowhere. Time on this bell in the backfield, able to drop him for a 3-yard loss, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 9 here for Illinois.
The woes continue, ladies and gentlemen, and it doesn't look good, and they are trying their best against a Florida defense who has been praised this past offseason. So.
And they're going to go for it here on 4th and 9 across midfield. Desperation attempt, and it's going to be completed here. They're going to pick up 19 on that as Thompson Thunder, keeping this drive alive for the Fighting Illini.
Keep balling out with your backs against the wall and pray for a miracle. That, ladies and gentlemen, over the middle, found his target. Ball out at necessary.
And that's not easy right there. You just ran a post route against Elliott Griffin, who's one of the best cornerbacks in this league, able to create enough separation to allow your quarterback to complete that. As they look to fire this one again, and he's got nowhere to go, and he's able to get it back to the line of scrimmage for a no-yard gain as Robbie Legg makes the tackle on that play.
Absolutely, Vinny, and you can see he had so much open time, and nobody was able to get open for him to connect on a big passing play right there. Jessica
Stevens right here getting a catch on that play. 2nd catch of the game for her. bringing up 3rd and inches, much needed for Illinois.
Absolutely. Try to mislead the Florida defense into something that they aren't ready for.
Shoemate back in the shotgun on this one. He's going to fire it. Not able to complete the pass. Braxton Griffin is the one on coverage on this play. He's going to bring up 4th and inches, and they're going to go for it once again.
So they tried this earlier, and they connected on a big play. I feel like this is going to be a bigger play.
And they're going to send their tight end in motion going from left to right on this one as they look to fire it quick, but it's going to be picked off on that play. Exactly what they didn't need. That's going to be Arthur Wilson making the INT.
I'm starting to feel bad because every game I've called within doing this, teams are getting blown out. I feel bad now. Just the INTs are not helping. They're finding Illini. Maybe as they head into week 2, they can sit down in their respective groups and chat. So.
And that's really going to hurt the Fighting Illini because now it's going to come down to a pressure situation for each of their drives as Florida once again starts out picking up a 1st down off their first play of this drive. As we have 2 receivers to the top of your screen, they got 21 personnel in the game. And it's going to be a slant route. Freddie Chin making his 3rd catch here in this half. He's up to 11 catches for the game.
And like I said earlier, Venom needs to start trying to target other people. He's starting to target people that we haven't heard of yet this game. We've heard of Cass, we've heard of Tree. It's the first time I've heard of this man. So maybe he's got a bug up here in the press box. I don't know, but just magnificent play.
They go 2 running backs in the backfield here. They got 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen as they look to go play action. And Bo Dale is just going to throw this one away. 62 passes in this game, but he's got 400 passing yards to go with it.
I mean, he's having a good night. Let's be honest here. He's balling out with this defense. I mean, offense, and they are just running one as a gel.
Really shaking off those first 2 INTs that he threw. As Tatum Washington picks up 5 yards here. The 1st down for his 6th catch of this game.
Absolutely. Get to the sideline route and try to get out, try to conserve that clock a little bit because you know the Illini are going to try to fight back in this, hopefully.
As Bo Dale's going to look to take a shot downfield. There goes that man, JT Cass, once again, 35-yard reception on that play. Getting close to 200 receiving yards in this game.
Absolutely. I don't know if I can say this yet, but I feel like the Cass Express Railroad is starting to form in Champaign, Illinois. He's balled out all night. Every single catch he's had, either to the sideline or downfield, has been a work of art.
And Blake Davis is going to be the one for Illinois, bringing him down, saving a touchdown on that play as they are into Illinois territory here from their 28-yard line. As Bo Dale is going to drop back to pass. Fire this one along the left sidelines to Tatum Washington for a pickup of 6.
Absolutely. They're starting to target some of the flip back to Cass, and they target someone else that we haven't heard of. But just keep that pressure up. Keep the Illini on their heels.
And once again, back in the shotgun. He's going to fire it out. That's going to be Kareem Pitts right there making a catch and picking up the 1st down.
Absolutely. You saw 455 passing yards so far. It just shows how comfortable they are throwing it.
Absolutely. A lot of yards here for the freshman quarterback, a lot of pass attempts, and he's going to fire it over the middle. JT Cass Jr. getting a 13-yard touchdown on that play.
Bounce off one man, pull that catch in. He's all over the place. He was, like you said, he's been midfield, he's been sideline. That's the first one over the middle that I've seen.
And that catch right there brings him up to 193 yards, 7 away from getting 200 here in week 1. Cass has been an X factor for this offense as they stretch the lead to 40-17 here with 5 minutes to go, and it's do or die time for Illinois.
Absolutely. Go out there, try to put some pressure on that Florida defense. Make them misread something. Make them make mistakes that they need to so you can capitalize.
They're going to go play action from the shotgun on this one. Looking to find a man. Fires it to the sideline, but that's going to be picked off on this one. Lincoln Griffin's 2nd INT of this. And for Illinois, that's going to be a tough heartbreaker. And it's starting to look like Florida's getting ready to wrap this game up.
You might as well go ahead and put the Gatorade cups out for Florida. They are just balling out. I don't know what to say about the Illini. I feel like there's a quarterback issue, and he's just misreading the defense.
Heartbreaker for Illinois. Bo Dale gets ready. He's firing it back there once again, and Kareem Pitts, another catch right there, his third catch of this game. They get 5 yards there on first down.
They're going to chip away. Like I said, they're making the Fighting Illini pay now. That's what it seems like. It's just baptism.
As Bodell's going to fire this one at Tatum Washington, picking up a first down, getting close to that PX1 Sports red zone. As here we go, they have the ball at the Illini 22. They're going to go 12 personnel on this one as they send Kareem Pitts in motion. It's going to be play action as they fire it, and that's going to be a touchdown. Kareem Pitts, 22 yards, and it is starting to heat up here in Florida.
We're in Champaign, Illinois. It's okay. Just they're starting to burn the Illini defense, continue the burn, a wildfire burn at this point. It's I don't know what to say. I'm speechless.
And just to give an update, as Bodell has attempted 70 passes, the record for most passing attempts in a game is 92 by Antonio McDaniel back in season 15. As they get set to kick it off, and it's going to be a touchback as Illinois offense. What do you think that, obviously there's not enough time to come back in this game. What do you think they just need to start looking for things that work for next week?
And they need to work on the passing game. They need to work on the rushing game. It's hard to tell them, baby. That's the thing, because they've tried their best. You can see it. It's just freshman woes have now pushed this team to what is now a 47-17 blowout on home turf.
As we approach 4 minutes left here to play in this one, it's going to be 2nd and 5. And they're going to fire it to the flats, able to pick up a few yards after the run, but it's only going to be 2 for Shaq Edwards. And once again, 3rd down coming up for Illinois, and they have struggled a lot on that down.
Yeah, they have. Not really good. That was a good pass, I will say that. Just, it's hard to say, you know what I mean, Benny?
Yeah, I get you on that. As pistol set here, they're going to fire the ball across the middle on a slant route. That's going to be Bryson Stamper picking up a first down for Illinois.
He's able to run that route, get a little bit open, and throw that ball. I wouldn't be throwing the ball if I was the quarterback. I'd be a little nervous to make sure there's no Gator defense member over there just to haul that in. So, heck of a throw.
Yeah, you got to give credit to Stamper for the route on that one. Beats the press by Lincoln Griffin. Not easy to do. Beats it pretty easily. Able to pick up the first down, get open for his quarterback. As they're going to snap the ball close to midfield on this one. He's going to take off with it. Only able to pick up 2 before he's brought down.
I mean, he knows that he got trucked the past few plays. Just slide, live another day.
As we're going to have a 2nd and 8 upcoming on this one. Play action here. Dumps it off to the tight end. Able to pick up 1 yard, maybe 2 on that is Connor Stevens.
Absolutely. Just chipping away at what they can do. You don't want to try to make this a blowout in front of your home field team advantage here. Just try to put up some points. That way it doesn't look that bad.
And Ty Mundus Bell is the one that lays the lumber on him for his 11th tackle in this game. Having a standout game coming from that linebacker position as they look to screen, but once again, Leg is right there to make a play in the backfield, getting his first sack on the season.
Wow, I just opened up a hole, and as you can see, just not enough time to get that pass off. Bell just becoming an absolute monster and nuisance tonight to this Illinois offense.
And absolutely, you got to credit the Florida defense. It looked like there for a minute in the second quarter that Florida's defense had finally collapsed and started showing some holes. They went into halftime and they regrouped, and they have held this Illinois offense here in this second half.
Absolutely. And you see an offense production. Cash Jr. is right there underneath the rest of the team, but he is doing his best. It's a team effort. There's no I in team. So he's just balling out and helping out his brothers and sisters.
As they look to hand the ball off here is William Tree with a 1 yard run here on first down.
Yeah, just keep chipping away, keep Illinois on their defense. just try to mislead them.
Do you think Florida attempts to pass here in the last 2 minutes?
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't put money on it.
As they handed off back-to-back plays for the first time in probably a while for a Florida game. And that one's going to end up losing 3.
Run to the left a little bit. It was shut down quickly and snuffed out. The defense for Illinois has had their bright spots, and then they've had their dark moments. It's back and forth, I feel like.
As they come out here, it's a 2x2 set. They're going to motion the tight end here from left to right, give them 3 receiving options there at the bottom of your screen. The running back's going to be back there in the backfield with him as they're looking to kill a little bit of clock. They still got 10 seconds on the play clock. We're down to 1 minute and 15 seconds here in this game. Florida going to have 3rd and 12 as they snap the ball. And they're going to go play action here, complete the pass. And that's going over to Freddie Chan, making another catch in this game, his 12th.
Absolutely, and I feel like Florida should go for it, even though they're punching away. They have enough time to run up the score just a little bit, so.
And just to give an update on the game that Bo Dale has had, his 71 pass attempts are now 3rd in single game history for Florida Gators. And his 52 completions tie 2nd place with Rocco Lacey and Ronnie Blevins. As Florida is set to punt this ball off, Illinois going to get it for a couple plays here to end the game. Maybe, see if their offense can take a shot or 2 downfield. As Jessica Stevens gets a nice return, she shakes the tackle and she's able to get it across midfield for a 30-yard return. 17 seconds, maybe take a shot to the end zone if you're Illinois.
Absolutely, and you mentioned Stevens. She's just been a nuisance with the returns, and that's one bright spot right there. She's able to truck some people and just keep going. So,
yeah, and as you can see from the highlights right there, Legg and Riley have really been a factor for that Florida defensive line, and it's really been what's kept Dylan Shoemate here under wraps here in the second half. 17 seconds left in this ball game as Illinois gets set. They're just going to hand this ball off and then call a timeout afterwards and preserve a little bit of clock.
Try to preserve what you have left. Try to lick your wounds and try to get ready for folks for week 2.
And it's going to be a rollout here, and that one is almost intercepted. Arthur Wilson could have had his 2nd, and Dylan Shoemate is lucky to not have his 6th INT in this game.
He got very lucky he didn't pull that in. If he would have, a lot of real estate in front of him.
And looking like they're going to take a shot downfield, and that one's going to be out of bounds here. 5 seconds left here. This should be the final play of the game. Actually, they're going to go ahead and punt it away to end this ball game here as we get set. And the snap is good. Punts away. Calls for the fair catch, and it is going to go out the back of the end zone as we have our final here. Florida 47, Illinois 17. Wrap this one up for us, CJ.
Vinny, it's been an honor to call this game with you. Just a mismatch, both sides of the game tonight. Hats off to the Illini for trying to stay in there. Gators secure their first one. I know Venom's very happy. Dale, player of the game, just balled out along with Cass and the rest of them. So it's going to be interesting to see what else happens this week.
And I want to give a thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner, CJ Orndorff. And on behalf of our broadcast crew, I'm Vinny Mixon. You've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Make sure to tune in at 6:30 CST tomorrow as we come back with games on Twitch and YouTube.